Gotta do. Hey, what's going on, people? It's another Tuesday, the 22nd of September, 2020.
Oh, gotta love 2020.
We're over here at Post Effects with the wonderful Dean Baker, and Dan Peretti is here, and we got to give out the Bitcoin price today. Right now, the Bitcoin price is at 10,536, and this time last week. Let's see, last Monday. What am I on? The daily? Hold on. I got to go to the weekly chart. Hold on. You people got to get with it here. I shouldn't have to be telling you people this every week. You should know this stuff by now. Anyway, the Bitcoin price is exactly the same. No, it's down $200.
Yeah.
It's down $200.
Oh, that's it?
It was a wild week, though. It went up to 11,200 and down to 10,200. So it had $1,000 swing this week. It's just that Tuesday, it's exactly where it was last week.
Man, all right, bowling.
But enough about me.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you. Desmond Holmes, what do you think about me?
Oh, man. Oh, oof. I mean, you're one of the best Joes I know.
Thank you. I'm trying hard at being Joe. Bob wasn't working. Hold on. Let's see if we got anybody writing in. So I had this crazy idea. Is there anything you want to talk about? Or are you just here to hang out?
Oh, no, I'm pretty much just here to hang out. Whatever you want to talk about.
You got no agenda?
No, I have no agenda at all.
Dan, you got an agenda? Yeah, but it doesn't involve this.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, we got 7 people watching. I'm sure one of them is mother.
Oh,
is your mother watching yet?
I got nothing on
No.
my thing,
No?
man. It's just
Is she
not-
gonna be?
she doesn't even know I'm on here.
It's
You don't
not-
even know.
It's not happening.
Yours isn't working out.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me who's on. It just says, "Hey, all from you."
Yeah. All right.
And you're
So
watching, which is good, I guess.
Desmond, I know Desmond from OIF, Orlando Independent Film, or Organization of Independent Filmmakers, and we've acted together. We just did something recently here in this building. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
comedy sitcom pilot.
Yes. Don't give away too much.
No, I don't want to give away too much, but you are a funny motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. I'm all right. I'm all right, man. You know what?
Yeah.
You take the whole cake.
Yes. So, but you also have another talent.
What other time do I have?
You can
Oh, man, you're
beatbox.
pretty good.
Thank you. We're both musicians, bro.
Get out of here.
Both of us are musicians.
That's how we know each other.
There's no beat you can throw down that we can't get on top of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm challenging you.
Oh, you're challenging me?
He'll even rap.
Oh, man. Like what? You can wrap presents, burgers? I mean, like,
That's about all I got, my friend.
Good.
But
Yeah,
I was
can't.
hoping that
I can't rap, but I will.
Yeah. He has no shame. Yeah. So he don't mind hitting the wall full force.
Oh, man, go ahead.
So
Let me see you do it.
well, hold on. I thought we could try and ask the audience to send in lyrics.
Oh, my God. Yes, what? Make up some lyrics and send them in?
Yeah. What do you think?
Let's see what happens.
They got 7 people watching now. Send in some lyrics, people. Who's watching? Oh, people are leaving.
They
already
see
left
me and
you
just
all.
left. They were
I'm
like,
not-
oh, man,
I'm
this
like,
let's get up out of here. We already see what he
Done
posts.
with that. Oh, now we're up to 10. All right, so the idea for tonight is to send in lyrics that Dan's going to rap, and me and Desmond are going to do beatbox kind of
No, you're gonna rap them with me. Dude.
wiggity whack.
You can't
Whoa.
beatbox, dude.
I'll throw in some stuff in the
You gotta
background.
be the hype man. You're
I'll do
the
the
hype man.
No, you got it. I'll do the
So
hype
you
man.
gotta do all the backs, like if it's like yo, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah,
you gotta be the yeah guy.
I'm the yeah guy.
Uh
I'm the yeah guy.
oh.
I'm the yeah guy.
Hit it.
All right, cool. Let's go. For Desmond, there are 7.5 billion people on the planet. Why do you think your soulmate is in Florida? All right, ready for the soulmate rap? You ready? Let's do it. Let's give her an answer in rap.
All right. Well,
Soulmates coming at you. See you left. I scratched you. Here we go now, coming freestyle. Do the best that I can, and you know, man. My name's Dan, potential spam. He's got a monkey. What's that? Sound like a hurt chipmunk.
Chipmunk scratch. Okay. Coming at you. You got an answer for this girl or what?
What's
Oh,
let me see.
What's the question?
Huh?
Why do you think your soulmate's in Florida? 7.5 billion people on the planet. Why do you think your soulmate is in Florida?
Wow.
Shoot, my soulmate could be anywhere.
Are you looking for a soulmate?
I'm just chilling here in Florida right now. That's all I'm
Wow.
doing. I mean, I'm not really looking. If my soulmate is there, like we'll find each other eventually.
You think your soulmate's in this room?
Whoa.
'Cause we got to change this. We got.
Yeah, we got to
That
get
ain't
some
gonna
more.
work out.
We got to get some women in this room. We got.
That ain't gonna work out.
Somebody is looking for a soulmate.
Yes. Someone wants to mate my soul. Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Be
Chicken
careful.
what?
All right. So how many voices can you do? How come you don't do voiceover work, dude?
Oh, well, I'm trying to get into voiceover.
Are you
work.
really?
Yeah. Do you know anybody? Do you got any connections?
No, I don't. But
Do you have connections for me, Joe?
it's not. You know what? It's a funny business. Actually, it's so nice now because you can do it from home.
Yes.
Once you start getting work and whatnot,
And the right equipment, of course.
Yeah, it's not. You don't need that much equipment to do it.
Yes.
And you can do it all right from home and send it into these people now all over the world. But you just got to. I mean, you must have a gazillion. How many voices do you think you can do?
I don't know.
What's
I
your
really don't-
favorite? What's your go-to voice?
No, I normally go straight to this voice because like I like to throw people off all the time. So I'll be at work or I'll be just out in public somewhere and I'll just talk like this, and then people are like, "Where you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Georgia." They be like, Georgia. Like,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh no, like Georgia, like right above Florida." They're like, "You sound like that," like, and then I just say, "Oh no, I'm just playing with you. I'm from a place called Boston, Georgia, or whatever and stuff." They'll be like, "Oh, you totally got me," or whatever and stuff like that.
It was pretty good.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you. Then I like to also get people sometimes. I'm like,
Hey, dearie, how you doing today? Do you mind giving an old lady a hand over here?
Who's this?
"Whoa, who is that?"
Frank Thompson.
Frank Thompson.
Work.
Yo,
Don't answer it.
He sounds like a hitman.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna ignore this one.
Give the phone to Desmond.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We would take your call if we knew if it was appropriate. That one's not appropriate.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
You can call in, people. Go ahead, give us more of that voice. What is that voice?
Wait, so
grandma?
grandma? It was grandma.
Oh, yes, an old lady.
Grandma?
Do you answer the phone like that ever? Because that's what I would do.
Oh no, I used to love to prank my family members and stuff like that. I prank my mom, everyone.
Really?
Yes, believe me, I get almost everyone.
Wait a minute, your mom doesn't know?
Oh no. This was years ago when I got her.
Really?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like I get people like probably on the regular or something like that. Like I probably might pretend to be my auntie or something, my uncle or something like that. When someone answers the phone, they'll be like, "Oh well, how you been doing today?" And then I'll just keep on going along with it until they find out that it's me. I get my dad.
You got to make sure they don't have caller ID.
Wait a minute, you can draw?
Oh my God, look at that. She is.
She's driving a show. I think Svea secretly wants to be the host. But she doesn't want to be on camera. So
Yeah.
but she's doing a great job. So keep it up, Svea. We love it.
Yeah, we need to get
love
you on here, Sylvia. How you
it.
doing?
No, they don't want to do the show, but she likes this. I didn't know you draw. He draws.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Okay, I got to see your work. I mean,
Yeah.
well, the thing about it, like, I used to be really into drawing because since I was a toddler or whatever, I was drawing.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And then I've been doing it for years. But then, like, probably right after high school, like, it kind of started to go down a little bit or whatever and
Yeah.
stuff. And then once I got to the real world and started working and stuff like
They
that,
just
and
right out the window.
it just kind of, I mean, I can still do it. I'll show you some of my work when we get done here.
All original stuff? Or you were like,
Oh yeah, no sir, it's original stuff.
wow.
Yeah,
And-
because I did portraits and stuff like that. I used to draw cartoons and everything and stuff. So
Wow.
but then of course life gets in the way sometimes. That's why we got to be careful because you'll let stuff get in the way, and then next thing you know,
Life always gets in the way.
always.
Why you would be happy if you just sat and drew paintings and they sold and that would be your life? You could, you could
Change your name to Doodle Desmond.
doodle Desmond.
There goes Dee Dee.
Dee-dee.
But no, like I can do so many different things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I was doing mostly that, but then all of a sudden I started doing other things. That's when I started beatboxing and stuff, and I started doing voices and everything and stuff. I used to get in trouble in school by doing stuff like that.
Wow.
So I mean, like it was this one time in class, where I did the bell. And then everybody got up and left. I think we had a substitute teacher that day.
You did a bell that well?
Yeah, I did it that well. I don't know if I can still do it that well, but
Can you give us a hint? You might want to back off the mic.
I know, right? I was like, that's how I used to do it. And
they thought it was real.
yeah. And I also used to
I'm so old, dude. They had physical bells that rang.
oh my God.
I don't know. It was like sonar. Like that's what your school sounded like.
Yes, that's what
We had an actual bell that like was in the hall and would like.
oh man. And then
So you all got out of class because you hear bell sound?
oh yeah.
But you do it only like 5 minutes before class would end or something.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I think I did it like about a good 5-10 minutes early. And then I got in trouble because people told on me.
Oh, my
Because when
God.
everybody got caught, like everybody went out to the hallway, started walking around, and then like
Yeah,
you got
they're like,
administrators
"What
walking around like, hey, what are you guys doing outside of
Out of
class?
class, yeah.
and then
And
so
like Desmond, it was Desmond.
yep, and so I got in trouble. But you know,
That sounds like good, clean fun, though.
oh no, it was.
Yeah.
And then I also used to do the intercom or whatever. I used to pretend to be, someone calling the teacher on the intercom or whatever. And I had a one teacher, construction, named Mr. Gilligan.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I
His
used
name
to
was Mr. Gilligan?
yeah.
Are you kidding, dude? He didn't change his name. Like, I mean, I don't. It might be fine out in the real world, but
And
if
the
I was
skipper?
like in high school, dude, shop teacher named Mr. Gilligan.
Was the principal the skipper?
I don't know, but
Now, that would have been funny. Like, oh.
Yeah.
But no, he was real cool. Like, I think it was back there in, what was it? 2001, 2002. But yeah, I was just sitting in class.
Wait a
one
minute, you were in school in 2001?
time. Yeah, I graduated in 04.
What?
Who booked the baby? Who booked the baby? What's going on here?
Wow.
Oh man. But no, like I remember I used to do it in class or whatever. I used to be like, Mr. Gilligan. I used to do like that, and then he'd be like, shut up, everybody, shut up. And then he'll look, yes. And then he'll turn around and look at me like, God damn it, Desmond.
Wow, that's great.
Oh man, it used to be funny though. It used to be real funny.
And you're just the natural at it. You just hear a voice and just go with it.
Yeah, I can't do everybody now.
You
But
want a water?
a majority of I got my water sitting right over there. If you want to hand that to me,
Ain't
yeah,
doing you any good over there.
I know, no good at all.
This water bottle looks like a female's body. What's up with that?
I know,
It's-
that's my
it's-
soulmate.
Yeah, that's your soulmate. That's what makes you buy it.
I know.
All right, cool. Let's hear some more voices then. What was the worst thing you ever did with your voice that got you in trouble? Thank you, dude. Thank you, Dean.
You know what was the worst thing I ever did?
Did you lose a girlfriend from it?
Nope, no.
I lost a girlfriend once because I didn't hang up the phone all the way. That was bad. It was
my
really
God.
bad.
I was
man.
talking smack about
I
her.
was
while she
talking to smack
listening.
about her after I hung up the phone. It was back in the back when we had horses and carriages. The phone, it was like a physical phone that went into like a cradle. And I was at my cousin's house in his apartment, and my apartment was around the corner and down the block. So she calls up, and I'm over there with my cousin and his wife and his 3 kids, and I hung up the phone, and we all ripped into it. It was terrible. So then, like 5 minutes later, man, we hear the door buzzer, and
She comes in
She's
swinging?
like, oh my God, she was so mad. She's still on the phone because it would work. It worked from that far away. And it was so bad, man. Like I lost an apartment in Manhattan,
Because you didn't hang up the phone all the way?
Yeah, dude. Like apartments in
him out.
Manhattan at the
She's
time.
like, see ya.
Yeah. What was sad was she didn't want to break up. I'm like, snap too. Like, we have to break up after what you heard.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny what you heard. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Wait a minute, hold on. You trying to just convince her, like, hey, I just talked bad about you. You still want to be with me?
yeah, she was like, oh, no, we all right. Let's talk about it. I'm like, there's nothing to talk about, man. Like,
I said what I wanted to say.
yeah, like, there's nothing, like, don't go there. Don't be that woman.
The cat's
You
out
know,
of the
like,
bag.
you
You're
know-
not leaving me, Joe.
Now
You're
you
not
know.
leaving me.
Yeah. Like, now you know. Now you pay your own rent. Like, I'll leave. Good luck to you.
Oh man,
But I didn't have no funny voices.
dude. If
I think
you
we're
had that
backpedaling here.
No, but one of the worst things, I mean, I do my little dark voice on people and stuff, and I even brought like a dog sometimes as well.
You can do a dog?
Yes, I can.
Really? That's cool because my dog just started his own TikTok page.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, and he's already got like 10 followers, which is more than what's watching us now. and and he's got a couple hundred views. Yeah, he's got 2 videos up and he's got 301 and 250.
What does he do?
views.
Just there and scratch himself?
Yeah, he licks himself.
Whoa.
No, he's a cute little dog, and he just
Mind
like
blown.
he does something like she's got him like under covers, and he sneaks out and looks up, and it's cute, I guess, you know.
Hmm.
But if you do a dog, maybe what kind of dogs can you do? Because then I'll pull it off of here and add it to the TikTok, and then it'll go famous on TikTok.
Well, let's see. Let me do my little skit. Let me do my scariest dog voice.
Oh, you got
I
a
mean,
scary dog voice?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
my
so
my
you
bad,
got a-
not voice.
you
It'll
got
be,
a dog
'cause dogs
voice?
can't talk, so it'll be, yeah, I'm about to say, like, whoa, I would have to talk like,
Like Scooby Doo?
Reggie?
Zoink,
Scoob! Oh, man. All right, well, let me back up a little bit. So, right here good enough?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know how many people I scared with that?
Dude.
You just scared me.
I scared one of my friends like that one time. She ran across the parking lot with her phone and stuff, and then she turned around and she just wailed on me and started beating me and stuff. Like, don't do that no more, don't do that no more.
Let's hear the nice dog.
No, I want to hear Bad Dog again.
He
dude.
just did bad dog.
I know, but it was like guttural. It had like things happening. It was like some sort of monk meditating in like the bed. It was like, so do it again. I got to hear that.
That's pretty good.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's more like my dog. Yeah, that's the dog I own. But let me tell you, man. We're both dog groomers, man. If we heard that sound, dude, I'd be walking away from that door. You know what we do? Actually, we put our foot on the door. You know, it's like this. You know, you have a screen door and then you have the house door, right?
Yes.
So if I hear that,
Yeah.
I put my foot on the screen door because whatever that makes that sound is coming through the door at 110 pounds, full force. And, you know, you're gonna knock that door wide open.
It doesn't matter what body part he grabs.
Yeah, like so.
You're
So
done.
if I hear that, man, my foot goes right on the screen door, man. Like, okay.
Automatically.
Oh yeah, dude, it happens instantly.
So what other
Yeah.
animals you got?
Yeah, can you do a squirrel?
You got
I can do a squirrel.
Yeah, well, he
Oh.
did.
Look. I love that.
You love that?
Oh man,
That was a mouse.
Yeah.
dude, you're better than me.
I don't know about that.
I
I got to add apparatuses. You
Yes.
you just all natural.
Oh man, dude. But see, here's the thing. I know that there's some things I can't do that other people can do better than me. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Anyway,
I know. See,
Joe's good at talking shit.
there you go.
no, my shirt.
I know,
You
you
guys
see-
forgot the shirt.
You're wearing that shirt better than me. See, I mean, I couldn't wear that shirt like that, man.
I just don't know whose shirt it is.
I know. Don't worry, you'll find
You
out
really
later
don't
on.
know whose shirt it is?
I don't know. I don't remember this shirt, man. I looked at the shirt. I'm like, where'd that shirt come from?
You
man?
had to have bought that
So
shirt.
then I tried it on. I'm like, oh, this shirt's comfortable. Man. It's very comfortable.
You ordered that shirt at some point. in your life.
But I don't know if I normally would get something with plaid in the. Can we see this? It's got like plaid in there.
Yeah, that's
I'm
weird.
not, I don't do plaid. Well, maybe I do plaid, but I don't know. It's comfortable and it stretches.
you sure you didn't get drunk one time and get the shirt? I mean,
I haven't been drunk in like a decade.
oh man, what do you consider a decade?
A decade of minutes. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't do everything well. I prefer to have, you know, everybody has their own special talent. That's,
Of course.
That's the world in its best light.
I mean, and then you know we're Gemini, so I mean,
Gemini's helps, man.
yeah,
because you could have two good talents.
yeah. Oh man,
All right, give me another voice. What else you got? So, grandma, how long can you keep up grandma for?
nah, probably for a minute. Like I never really did voices like long, like all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think the longest I beatbox was over an hour.
No.
Yeah, because one of my friends, she was like singing one time, and I just kept beatboxing, and she just kept singing songs and kept going to the
Wow.
next song or whatever and stuff. But voices, like certain voices, I might just go with them like probably for about a good few minutes or whatever and stuff like that. But you know,
Why not do something? Why not create a character around it? Like, what's his name up in Atlanta? What's that guy's name?
I have no idea what guy.
Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Medea. right? Isn't that the name of that character?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could fully take on like a whole character and do all the voices.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie Murphy's done it too in a bunch of things, right?
I know he did.
He did a whole bunch of
He's good.
He's good.
I mean, like Cleo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll say, "You sound just like Eddie."
Oh, really?
Yeah, she always tells me I sound like Eddie. So
Nothing wrong with sounding like Eddie.
no, there's nothing wrong with sounding like Eddie.
Are you going to do stand up or what?
Well, I'm sitting down right now.
I know. All you got to do is stand up. So tonight was supposed to be Ben Brainerd, a stand up comic, and he had a great reason to not make it in. But we'll get him on another time. But you know him.
Oh yeah, because we just went to the premiere on Saturday.
Oh, he's in that? Why is he in that?
Oh yeah, he was hilarious in that.
Really? He's in that movie?
Yes.
So how was that? That went well? You want to tell
Yes.
people what that was?
Oh man, the film is called Melt on This by Daisy Del Toro, and it's a comedy film. It's a film within a film, and it was just, oh my god, it was amazing. Like, wait till you see it.
And Ben's in it.
Yes.
Did you know he was in it?
Mm-mm.
Did he go to the premiere?
Yes.
Why this guy don't tell us nothing? I didn't know he was in it.
Oh, well,
And I
He's
didn't know
always
the
doing
premiere.
something.
I got a call from Ron
Oh no, I knew he was doing
leaving
something the
the
other day.
thing. And he's like, "Oh, the movie was good." I'm like, "Why don't you tell me, man? I'm not gonna see the movie, you know?" Like, but she sold out like 2 theaters, right?
yeah, because they had to divide the the theaters because the
Oh, so it was like every other seat kind of thing.
they had to make sure everyone was separated.
Okay, and they're like pretty decent sized theaters. They were like 150
Yeah.
seats.
And the food was outstanding.
Oh, what they catered it? They brought in food, or
They cook food right there. They brought in burgers.
At the
pizzas.
theater.
When was this?
It was, oh my god, what's the name of the movie theater? Hold on.
yeah,
a
it's
couple
down in
weeks ago?
Kissimmee or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Hold on, I'm about to find the name of it right now.
Yeah, I think it's called Boardwalk something or other, or something. I
It's
forget what it's called. Something
don't worry,
walk.
I'm about to find out right now.
Oh, so Ben's in it and he's got like a featured role, or like he's just a walk on. What does he do?
No, like he was in it like a good little bit of the film. He played like he came in the film to audition. That's the thing about it. Like in the film, they were making the film.
It's a film about making a film.
Exactly.
So he comes in, gets an audition.
Yeah, and so he came in and tried to audition for a part. Oh my god! And then the director and everything and stuff. He was like, "Wait, you know what? Wait, hold that boom up. Hold the boom." And he was like, holding the boom, and he was like, "Good, you're hired." so every scene you see him in the movie, like he just holding the boom.
He got the boom mic.
Yeah, he just holding the boom and everything and stuff like that.
That's great.
And he played like this little real nerdy character and stuff. And it was just so funny. And then he ended up, oh man, I'm telling too much of the movie. Oh well.
Yeah.
Too far now.
Yeah.
So and then Angie, oh my god, he oh my god. He ends up hooking up with Angie. And you probably know Angie. He's like, yeah. So he ends up hooking up with her in the movie and stuff. And he's like sees her and stuff, and he's all shy and nerdy, but he sees her, he's like, and then all of a sudden, like Angie jumps into the pool and everything and stuff, and swims over to him, and everything's all slow motion and stuff. And then he goes in to go and kiss her, and he's like, and then she's like, no. she makes him kiss her on the cheek, and then he passes out in the water, and then she picks him up, puts him over her shoulder, and carries him away.
Oh
And
my God.
it was so hilarious.
Oh my God.
You got to see this movie.
You knew all this was going on?
I don't know. The kid's doing something every day of his life, so I don't. He tells me what he does. Sometimes he doesn't.
Oh man,
Usually when he comes home, I mean, if this was weeks ago, he might have told me that he did something.
Oh, it was shot like months ago. It was shot
Oh,
before the
I
pandemic.
don't know.
It was probably
Oh, it
shot like
was?
in January, right?
Yeah, he probably told me about it.
I don't remember. Yeah.
It was shot sometime during this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see him, like every morning when we pass each other. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. It depends on how
Yeah,
busy
yeah.
we are.
But that's good for Daisy, man. She got the whole feature shot and sent out and the whole bit.
And that was an OIF film.
No,
Oh, no.
But it was a bunch of OIF people, but it wasn't an OIF production or anything. It was a feature film. She made it the whole 90 minutes, right? I think it ran even.
It
10
was like
minutes
an
over.
hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, an hour and 45.
Yeah, it was really good though.
That's
it,
cool,
it,
man.
it was better than I knew it was going to be good, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be.
And it's a comedy.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh my god, wait till you see it. But
and she wrote it and directed it.
well, I believe Well, I know she ended up having some help and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
the creation is pretty much
It's
hers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the movie premiered at Studio Movie Grill, Sunset Walk down there in Kissimmee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's a nice movie theater.
Really, how many theaters they got in there?
Oh my God, I have no idea.
It's a big one though. They got like 8 or 10. Or
Yeah,
12?
no, it's a good sized movie theater.
Yeah.
It's a good sized movie theater, and there's got a big giant open bar in there and stuff and everything.
Yeah,
and you're right
yeah.
down the lobby and stuff like that. So it's
Boy, how the world changes, and it's all that stacked seating, like with the big chairs and all that.
yeah, the reclining chairs and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So it's a
yeah.
recliner back, and they got little trays in front of where you could put where when they're bringing your food and stuff. And man, I ordered this big. I think it was
They bring food to your chair.
because they bring it there. You know,
like
you
a little table.
yeah, because you go off the menu and stuff. They got a full menu in there and everything. And
Oh, you
stuff.
go on your phone and order it, and you tell them what seat you're in.
Oh no, you're already there. Then you got a little buzzer right there. So when you want to get served, you just press the button, and then they come to you, ask you what you want.
Yeah.
What happened to movies where it was just like you're all crammed in, and the guy in front of you is in the way, like it's over?
And it
Huh?
smells like feet.
Yeah, it's like sticky floors, and
Nah.
Hey, I remember when you could smoke in theaters, man.
That's why they charge $20 a film now.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. No, I think they're charging like 50 cents now, aren't they? For right now,
yeah.
I think they're like really cheap right now.
Yeah.
Because because nobody's going out. You know,
Nobody's going.
Oh,
because you because you got to have a mask to go in, but then after that you could take the mask off when you sit down. So you're good.
Oh, is that what you're allowed to do that?
Yeah, but I think they space out the seats or something, right?
Yeah, they space out the seats and everything,
They have
stuff
like
like that.
plastic over them.
Anybody see Tenet?
No, I heard that's good.
I'm not a huge fan of his work.
I seen it 10 years back.
What?
I seen it 10 years ago.
Yes. I'm not a huge fan of the guy's work, but I want to see it.
I don't even know what it is.
The guy who did Dark Knight and
Wait, was it Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
then it got Denzel Washington's son in it.
and what's the one with the spinny top? It's
Inception.
Inception.
Yeah,
And it's like this one's tied to Inception in some way. Which,
yeah. I think they go backwards in time a few seconds or
but
something like
his
that.
first film was Memento,
Oh, that was
Oh,
great.
man.
which was a great film, but it was a little bit like of a headache, but it was good.
That movie was like playing backwards while he had short
Oh,
term
it
memory.
was such a ridiculous movie.
You had to watch it and then rewind the scene that you just watched just to figure out what just happened. It was,
I
like,
just let it all
ridiculous.
happen in front of me and then waited till the end and said, all right. Yeah,
He's like,
some of
nah,
that-
okay.
Some of that made sense.
Yeah, some of it.
Yeah,
Gave-
but if
gave you a headache.
but while you watch the movie, after you watch the scene and you rewind it and then watch it again before after the next scene happens, it makes sense because it's playing backwards. It's so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Well,
It's
he
such
does a
bizarre
video
film.
where he explains the timeline.
Yeah.
It's basically like a giant.
Like the
U-shaped
beginning is the
thing,
end of the
like,
movie,
yeah.
and the end of the movie
It's the
is
beginning.
the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie. But he's got short-term memory, so the whole time he wakes up, he doesn't know what's going on. So you don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, it's playing backwards, so
That
Yeah.
sucks.
you're completely out of the loop
Oh
it,
man,
it was a headache at best.
until the end of the beginning.
It was clever, but like I know, yeah, it was clever enough. But then like to make a whole career off of bending time seemed ridiculous. But the other one, and I wasn't a fan of the Batman
Which
ones.
Batman one?
He did the Dark Knight Rising.
The
whatever
Dark
the-
Knights were great, man. You're out of your mind. It's
Yeah,
because
I'm
you've
not-
never seen them.
No, I'm
You
not a
saw
fan
half
of
of
them.
one.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not into comic books. I'm not into
Batman
superhero
movies were great.
movies.
oh man. Well, man,
Yeah.
you should definitely watch The Boys.
He did Dunkirk. Yeah, The Boys is good though, actually.
Yeah,
but
I
I
haven't
saw a
watched The
couple
Boys.
episodes of that and gave that up too because men running around in spandex that can fly and all that shit. It's not really up my alley.
But suppose
Dunkirk was cool. He did Dunkirk, and Dunkirk's an amazing movie.
And
I
that
haven't
was
seen
good.
that. I need to
That's
see
the
that.
one where they're in.
It was really good.
They have to cross the British Channel to
Yeah.
get the soldiers from the French coast off of the, back to England.
Yes.
And they get an attack while it happens, and it's a pretty good movie.
Let me put it on my watch list.
Yeah, Dunkirk's
watched
a great
the
movie.
Amazon?
I just watched
Dunkirk.
the Peanut Butter Falcon, and that was an amazing.
That's an
movie.
amazing movie.
Wait, peanut butter jelly? What?
Peanut Butter Falcon is
Peanut
the
Butter
name of the
Falcon.
movie.
Yeah, you didn't see that one?
No.
That
Oh,
one's
that's
really
a
cute.
good
It's a good
one.
movie. What's his
See,
name?
hold on.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Shia LaBeouf.
And it's a family film.
Oh.
You can watch it with grandma. Or whatever voice you're doing that day.
Yeah, whatever voice I'm doing that day.
Yeah, do you ever scare yourself making that dog noise?
Oh man, no, of course not. Unless someone recorded me doing it and then played
And
it
then
back,
played it back?
behind
Well, we
me
got
or
a couple
something.
of clean copies of it, so
Oh,
we'll
man.
see what happens.
Oh man, you got to pay me for those.
No, I'm not paying you, man. You got to get in the union. We'll
Man,
pay
come
you.
on, man, give me some candy or something. I mean, come on,
All
man.
right, fine.
Burger or something. I mean,
Oh, that's great. Oh, we got a slow 9 over here, huh?
Yeah, I need some more water.
Oh.
Extra thirsty.
So what kind of stuff did you paint, dude? What kind of painting? What was your medium? Did you use watercolors? Did you use acrylics? What were you painting?
I mean, like, I mostly did graphite. I was a graphite
okay.
drawings. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mostly did. I think I got into a little bit of acrylic, a little bit of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But mostly I just pretty much stuck with just graphite.
Cool.
Did a little bit of charcoal and stuff. But yeah, I did that all throughout high school. I got a whole bunch of drawings. And the thing about I need to get back into it. I mean, I used to be one of those people like I'll be in class drawing.
Yeah, that's
You
how
know
I
what I'm
started.
And then I'll start a drawing and not finish it because I think it'll look crazy. I'm like, oh man, no, they come out the way I want it. Someone else like, hey man, I'll take it.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to draw something and then I'm like, nope, didn't turn out the way I want it. Put it to the side, start another one. And then like,
Aw.
yeah, I know that's how I was. It was crazy, but I was like really into drawing.
And how come you didn't pursue it? Like, so you didn't go to college?
No, see that I ended up kind of messing up. I could have went to college, but by me doing what I did, I mean, it was kind of, I pretty much had a ticket to go.
Yeah, for drawing,
Yes.
for art,
Yes.
and
Yes.
like who helped you get that?
Yes. Oh no. Like it was pretty much given to me. It was the Art Institute of Atlanta, the Art Institute of Atlanta.
And they saw your work. One of your teachers submitted the work. You submitted the work.
I had drawn like let me see. I had a couple of my drawings go to Russia, and that was when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. So
Why does a drawing go to Russia? I have no idea what you're talking
shoot,
about.
I have no
How's
idea. Either.
that?
I mean, I was in elementary school when I drew what I drew. You know what I'm saying?
You were in like 4th and 5th grade?
No, I was probably like in probably second graders, probably.
Wait a minute. You're in 2nd grade and you're drawing a picture with a pencil on a white piece of paper, right? Or you're coloring it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Do you even remember the pictures that you sent?
I do not remember the pictures.
Who
I
the
know
hell
I got them somewhere. They're somewhere.
Who sent them to Russia?
I believe my art teacher did.
Oh, were they Russian? They were like, they sent them over to like family.
We're
Or,
going
like,
to
what do
send
you-
your pictures over there so
Yeah.
they can check them out.
Yeah, like, she's like trying to get you to leave the country and go become Russian.
You're going to come to Russia with us, okay? Then when you grow up, you're going to drink some nice vodka, put some hair on your chest. No,
Yeah.
let me stop. But
So wait a minute. So how'd you get the pictures back from Russia?
no, I think they went over there and then they came back.
They were like part of some sort of art installation of kids,
Yeah, they
great,
probably
great
should-
young talented
They
kids.
probably showed it at some art show.
And that's
Yeah,
what I believe
so-
it was.
So
I
she
can't.
submitted them probably to some art competition here,
Right.
and it wound up traveling internationally
Yeah.
Exactly.
as like the greatest artists of young artists of the country or
Exactly.
internationally. Okay,
So you had me try to dig back at my memory log. I'm like, dang, let me go back in
Yeah,
there
we
and find
filled
these
it all
files
in.
real quick. Let me.
we filled it all in for you, man.
Gotcha.
So yeah, because my kids aren't showing that much talent in any of these things, so that nobody's sending them anyway.
Wow.
And now they can't even leave the house. No, my kids are all right. They're good kids. They can act, but that's because I forced them to.
Whoa, what? Well, no, you don't say force. Just say you pushed them to their potential. You push them to fulfill their full.
You
potential.
can never push anybody to do anything. I drew because I like to draw. I painted. I played drums because I like to play drums. I didn't have nobody whipping me, telling me I needed to play drums.
Wait, you whooping your kids? What?
Anyway, no,
I'm just
no,
messing.
man.
Now, his kids are getting big enough that they could probably whoop him.
Oh man, Maxwell comes at me. I'm like,
Kick in the
here it
shins.
comes, man. Like 100 pounds of heavenly joy land on your all elbows. No, my kids are, like they don't take classes on acting and all that stuff. It's just what daddy does. So they, I put them in front of the camera. I tell them what to do, and they do it.
They'll find that thing that they want to do.
But yeah, like I don't hold them to it. I don't, it's not something that they're trying to pursue like some of the other kids that we know, like, AF and whatnot.
Yes.
Max
but-
plays drums though.
But yeah, but not enough. But, they're still young. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
push them.
but when I was that young, I played drums for hours and hours and
You
hours
did?
on end. Oh yeah,
At 11,
yeah, oh yeah, 10, 11.
I was
would-
talking to him about it today. I was like,
I would
"Dude, you
draw
gotta
and
get
play
on it,
drums
man."
all the
I
time.
had a drum set when I was a kid.
Yeah, see, that's because drummers like to draw.
Huh.
Please don't make me act, Dad. Thank you, Dean. So wait a minute. So why the hell were you drawing, dude? Were you like running away from something? It was some sort of escapism. Why would a kid get that deep into drawing?
You know what? I really don't know. I mean, I was raised with my great grandmother and stuff, and I used to.
Starts in class usually.
So I don't know where it started. I really don't know where it started. All I know is I used to do it all the time, and I was in art class, and so I really didn't need art class. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
was already good. Not sit there and try to brag anything,
Yeah.
but no, it just helped me. do more of what I wanted to do, even though I was doing it in a lot of classes anyway. So, but
Was there a family member? Because mine was my family members, like my uncles and everybody was like, my uncle was an artist. He used to draw me like Godzilla in my coloring book on the first page, and I'm like, I want to do that. I mean, I was probably in 3rd, 4th grade.
yes.
There was nobody, no influence, you didn't watch a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Oh man, I used to love Scooby Doo.
There you go. You like
I used to
cartoons.
watch a lot of cartoons.
That might have something to do
Oh,
with it.
I saw a putty cat.
I used to,
So is that the kind of stuff you were drawing? Like,
I was drawing like all kind of stuff. I was just making up cartoons and stuff like that. And then I started getting to drawing people and stuff. I was drawing different types of things. I was drawing like whatever came to my mind, like just all kind of made up creatures and stuff like that.
really?
Yeah, I was doing stuff like that.
And then as you got older, they started to develop into different kinds of, like, you got better and more talented.
I got better.
So what was like your favorite thing to draw? Like dragons or women or
Oh man, I love to draw
superheroes?
dragons.
Oh, you did? You drew a lot of dragons?
Yeah, I drew dragons,
Do you like the Asian dragons or like the medieval dragons? Like what kind of dragons?
medieval dragons.
You did all the, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that say that to me a lot. Why didn't you do tattoos? I thought about it. At one
They
point.
said that to me, saying the same thing to me too. They was like, man, you need to be in the tattoo business. They make a lot of money.
I was like,
They
yeah.
do make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
It's a strange business though.
Yeah, it's a strange business.
That's a
Well,
strange
now that's a
business.
little bit different than when I was younger.
Yeah, man, I need you to put like a picture of my dead grandmother on my butt cheek.
Yeah.
like some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with this,
that would be a bad day.
with this,
Definitely a bad day.
with this rusty old, like, I mean, back when I was young, the guns were like, the size of like Coke bottles. Now they have these like fancy little, the things they use now to do tattoos with, like the pens that they use.
Yeah,
now,
it's
it makes you
gorgeous.
want to do it.
state
Yeah.
of the art, man.
Yeah, they
It's
say to
like,
the
they're
art
like-
and they're gorgeous, and then there's a
Yeah.
tattoo parlor in every
And
corner.
they cost a fortune, don't they?
Well, I don't know.
well, the
because
gear
there's so
does
many,
expensive.
the gear is
yeah.
probably expensive, but
Yeah.
the tattoos themselves are probably haven't gone up in value like they should have because there's so many people giving tattoos.
Of course.
But the best artists, they
Charge
they
the
name
most.
any price they want.
Yeah.
Like I knew a couple
$300
of
an hour,
guys. Like I knew one guy who was making a lot of money, $1,200 a day. And
Man.
yeah,
So he was getting a stimulus check every day.
he was getting
Every day.
$1,200 a day, and I saw him once. He would do, I guess, 3 sessions at $400 each or something like that.
Yes.
And he was doing some pretty wild work. But that was like at New York at Dawn. Like that was like in the center of the dirty, in Manhattan.
Yes.
He was making money, traveling the world. Like really crazy stuff. But he specialized. Each one of them has a specialization. He was really good at like the Hawaiian flowers and the Polynesian kind of stuff,
Yes.
koi fish and
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, I
hibiscus
just draw a
flowers.
lot of flowers and stuff like that too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you some stuff when we get
Dan's
done.
got a piece that's in my house that's this really tropical, flowery looking thing with a skull in the middle, and it's gorgeous. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
I got to see your work.
Yeah, Dan winds up doing, not drawing for months and months, and then all of a sudden knocks out something in a couple of weeks, So if you're around, you can grab it from him. You're like, that's mine now.
Like, hey, where did it go? I just had it over.
Yeah. But yeah, you should spend time. We have another guy coming on, Austin Janowski, who made an entire career out of drawing comic books.
Yeah.
And he's I didn't get a date, but he said he was gonna, he'll come on the show. But that's interesting because you and him could probably talk for hours about
Yeah.
because I didn't grow up with comic books.
I grew up with comic books.
Did you have comic books growing up? Like you went out and bought these things or no?
No.
Yeah, I didn't have no comic. I didn't have that lifestyle.
No,
like-
I just watch TV. I just watch TV all the time. Just
Yeah.
watch cartoons, X-Men, all that stuff. I just
Yeah,
watched
see,
all that.
we're from a different generation though, so
Yeah.
I got to watch Bugs Bunny. And
Yeah, my
Donald
dad used to
Duck
go to the
Yeah.
conventions.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
My dad used to go to the convention, so I grew up like with the actual artists themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
Dan would go and meet them.
hang
and
out
all,
with
So
them.
you was absorbing all their powers and
yeah,
stuff.
because our table was there, and we would set up our stuff, and my dad would sell all of his, comic books and his Star Wars things.
But
in the
this is
box.
before it was as cool as it is now.
And I'd be hanging out with like Jay and Silent Bob before they were even famous. Like they come walking by, or I'd meet like one of the probably the guy who drew your shirt. Like they were just there helping set up, everybody hanging out.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
and this is
Coming
what, the
across
80s?
actors. Yeah, it was in the 80s and 90s.
but it was long before what we consider Comic-Con now.
Yeah, it was literally like in the basement of like some old broken down like
Church.
hall.
Yeah, it was
Like the Elk Lodge.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In
Oh, my
Bohemia,
God.
Long Island. You know, like,
And it was like, I mean, everybody wanted Superman #1. They weren't anywhere near where they are
Yeah.
now with the
well, and there was
collectible.
no like grading system at the time, so it was all like, you know,
It was really before the business
like literally
started
like
taking
some
off.
guy would come over and like open the book, smell it, and look at the pages of like, okay, this is a very good. I'll give you, you know, $2,000 for it instead of.
Wait, they smell the pages. I was like,
Oh, they'd be smelling it. They'd be looking at it.
Yeah, they
like,
want to
God.
know if it's been stuck
Check
in your
the
moldy
grade.
basement.
Now they
smells
take them,
so
they
good.
send them out to somewhere. You pay $50 and it comes back with like in a thing graded, you know, and it's like sealed. It's never opened again. So that's the worth. You know, that's what it's worth.
And then the grading just depends on whatever the grading is how you price it.
Exactly.
Because it could be worth $2,000 this month.
Yeah,
and,
it was
you know,
like
next
fine.
month
It
be
used
worth-
to be like poor, fine, you know. Then they used to call them VG, or like you'd hear like guys running around the convention looking for a VG #1 of whatever.
yeah,
you know,
of
like
Superman or whatever.
yeah. So it was like it was a cool experience. It was cool to meet all the famous people too, like Clive Barker. I mean, tons and tons of people. I could go on for hours. How many people I met? The guy who plays, you know, Chewbacca and you know
Yeah,
Tom
all these-
Savini,
yeah.
all these like special effects artists. Yeah, it was wild.
That's amazing though
fun.
that you have all these talents, dude.
oh, I don't have that many.
But you don't exploit any of them for financial gain at all.
No, I should. I just got to get like myself together to where I can hone my focus on that. And then, of course, I'm going to have some help. I mean, shoot, Cleo, she keeps pushing me all the time.
What, to draw?
Oh, no, not the draw.
To do what?
Do voice?
Do stand up and
To
all
do
that stuff.
stand-up.
Yeah, she keeps pushing me all the time.
Have you ever done stand up?
No.
No.
I went to like one of the classes and everything. I think it was
Mhm.
by SAC.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I did one of those classes because Sarah Von Perry, she had told me about it. She had some of the invite and everything and stuff, and I went to it. It was pretty fun, and I haven't been back since. So
Just because you lost interest, or you're just not interested, or you?
no, like the thing about it, sometimes I don't do things that I actually really need to do because sometimes I'm just like a little bit shy, just a little bit shy.
Right.
Yeah, certain things I'm just like,
No,
nah,
stand up
just-
is really tough. It's funny because I talked to Benji about it a lot. Because like, you know, I go on stage a lot. To me, I'm walking on stage and playing drums. I'm like, no big deal now.
yeah,
When I first started doing it, yeah, I'd get the heebie, you know,
yeah, I drop sticks and everything. like, oh,
stomach
oh,
rumbles. You know, you get a little
hey.
nervous. Now it's nothing to me.
Yeah, I could
No.
care less.
It doesn't bother me at
Yeah.
all that I'm on stage. Like I don't
Yes.
even know that I'm on stage actually. Like it doesn't even phase me. But being a stand-up though, like you're like really,
It's just you.
it's you
It's you.
and the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like I don't have other guys that you know, nobody else to hide behind. So you know, that's a really nerve-wracking experience in itself.
It's got to
Especially
be,
if you bomb, dude.
oh
Well,
God.
that's part of the business too. Like you gotta
Yeah,
bomb.
You gotta bomb to
learn.
be good.
You got you got to
Yeah.
feel it. You got to be able to,
But my sister was
Same thing
doing
with
it
music,
for a while.
though. Same thing
Um,
with music.
I remember when my sister started doing it, man. I was like, "You got balls of steel, man!" Like,
Is she still doing it?
no, but she did it for a long time. She
She
did it
did.
for a couple of years, I think, at
Yeah.
least 2 years. But you know, it was funny. Like as a musician and as an actor, you know, and I'll do theater and I'll do
Yes.
film, and as a musician, I have probably too much confidence. But I'm not fucking getting on no comedy stage, bro. No way. But I think though that because we were talking once at a party, at a party last month about getting a group of people together
yes,
and everybody go through the course, and at the end of the course you have like the event where you go on stage live in front of an audience, and then I think it would be fun because they help you develop the 8 minutes or whatever you're going to do.
yes,
Yeah.
And so that you know they
The
walk
material,
you through the
yeah.
material and generating it and all that, and you get to do it in front of your classmates a couple of times,
yes.
so that by the time you get in front of an audience, you kind of know like whatever. And this way, if you do bomb, because eventually you're going to bomb and you're going to bomb hard, at least you know you two guys would be laughing your asses off at me bombing. So
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
help me to get through it,
Right.
you know, like. But I don't think
I think I'd be able to do it. I would go. I would give it a
I
shot.
think you'd
at
do it,
least.
no problem. Like guys
Yeah.
like us, like we've been on. I couldn't care less if I
Yeah,
bombed.
I
Like,
could
it would
care
be
less,
so
too.
funny to me to bomb,
I know.
but it'd only be funny to me. Like I'd feel bad for the audience. Like they pay to
Right,
get
right,
in, you know. You know, but
you suck.
you know, it's like when you're as a musician, you know, it's like a guy, you know, misses the beat or you get hit with a drumstick or your string breaks. Like
Oh my god.
you just get used to these things. It's
Yeah.
like nothing. You just put it down, you fix it, you start up again. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But as a comic, I mean, the whole room is staring at you.
I know, right?
You know, so it can
Oh,
be.
They spend like
nerve-wracking.
years though going out and bombing and then seeing what works before they come out with any kind of special. That's
Yeah.
how they build their special. It's like
yes.
whatever works, then okay, they know this works, and then next time they do that and they add something else, and then the stuff that they bomb and all the shit filters through, they just get rid of. And
Even
that's how
guys
they
like
get
Eddie
specials.
Murphy, like there was one story I heard it only like 2 months ago. So Eddie Murphy walks into like one of these comedy stores or whatever,
Yes.
and tries out his act, and it was the act that he was going to do for when he's wearing like that red outfit. Like what's the name of that thing?
Was it Raw?
That was Raw, and
Raw, right?
Delirious.
So and he was even wearing the outfit.
Yes.
So but he's like in a little comedy store and he's trying out that entire act.
Yes.
You know, so then you know, he goes backstage and somebody said something to him and it wasn't exactly dead on. Some of the parts had a couple of transition problems, like a couple of small problems.
Yes.
So, you know, he was talking to the comics, you know, and everybody was fine with it. And then he goes home, he comes back the following week or like 2 days later with all of it fixed.
Oh,
And then he does it again and just knocks it out of the park. And, you know, but it was the same. The guy who was telling the story was, you know, he was there for both nights. And it gave him the confidence to be like, well, you know, here's Eddie Murphy doing Raw. Like I got to see Raw in its, you know, while it was being born.
You got to see Raw in its raw form.
Yeah, you know, and got to see how Eddie Murphy makes corrections and where he failed and where he tightened it up after
Yes.
that failure and all that. So yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's just part of that business. They get so used to it, they're just numb to it.
Yes.
You know, like it's like even with my sister, like I can tell you that they work their asses off. They memorize that stuff and they practice it
Whew.
in front of the wall.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I know other comics that do it too. Like they don't just come up with it in their head and write it down. Like they literally pretend they're on stage while they're at home with a mic and a stand and the whole bit
Yes.
and the cord so that if they want to take it off, if they have to do something, and they go through their entire, you know, whatever it is, 10 minutes all the way up to, you know, if you're big,
Yes.
you know, you got to do an hour or an hour and a half. Yeah, they work it out like real. But I would think that that's easier. Like I can remember when I was an acting teacher, and talking about being a musician. When I was in acting, when I was in an acting class, and the teacher was like, "It's such a gift to be a musician because you can practice, you can run scales, you can do all this work
Yes.
that as musicians is a horror show. It's horrible. It's a nightmare." But the longer you can do it, the better off you get. But like, so if you're going to sit down to practice for, you know, 2 hours, you'll play and you'll get through like half hour, 40 minutes. And all of a sudden you'll start noodling. And your creative side will pop out. And next thing you know, you have like a song, but you didn't practice long enough, you know? So you got to go back and practice and, you know,
Yes.
whereas like an actor, it's not the same. You know, you
Mhm.
kind of like need a partner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, because acting should be reacting.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So it's like the same for comics, but they do it like, you know, actors. I guess when I'm preparing lines as an actor, I'll record both lines
Yes.
on my phone.
Yes.
So like if I have like 2 or 3 pages of dialogue,
Mhm.
I will. Sometimes I do it with my wife. So I'll be like, but I make her be me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So what I'll do is like, I don't want to hear my own voice
Yes.
doing the lines I'm supposed to say. You know what I mean? So, so I'll do it sometimes the other person, or I'll just leave. And then as I get better at them, I'll leave my lines out
Yes.
and just do the opposing person's, the partner's lines, you know? So I guess I kind of do that, but a bunch of comedians I've spoke to, they get a microphone stand
Yes.
and a microphone and a cable,
Hmm.
and they work it, and they pretend like they're standing in front of an audience. And even though they're not getting any feedback, they know how to continually move forward, because if you're bombing, you go up, you forget all your next lines, you know, like, you know, like, oh, this is terrible.
Yeah,
So it
you're
keeps
like,
it. So if you're not prepared, you won't be able to make, you know, hopefully grab them on the next joke.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so if you're not like 100%, like a freight train, you're just going to keep going.
Yes. Oh,
You could get yourself in big trouble.
yeah. You don't want that to happen.
Unless you're like a Robin Williams or some of these lunatics who just go out there and, do cocaine and act like lunatics,
Well,
improv the entire thing, but that's a rare
yeah.
individual,
Yes.
Would you ever just improv a show
You know what? I believe I actually could do that.
and just go up and just be a lunatic and see what happens?
Yeah. I probably can just go up and just be crazy and see what happens.
And what, you'd try and go for that energy that like of a Robin Williams, or you'd be this energy?
Well, sure, I can be my own energy.
You just bring this energy
Yes. I just bring my own energy.
and you'd have the balls to do that.
Well, they might be shriveled up right then, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, because
You got a
that's
little shrinkage on that day.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, everybody, how you doing?
So if you could choose between like acting or voiceovers or comedy or drawing,
Holy crap.
which would it be? Right? Because now we've exposed you for having 4 distinct talents. Which one, if you had to choose one, if you were going to like, yeah.
He would want to do comedies in spandex while drawing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
man.
sounds like what you want to do, Dan.
You know it
No.
because let me see, because you know what?
You just want to cover yourself in baby powder.
I don't
and be
have,
left alone?
I don't have the body to wear spandex.
You know what? I'll just say acting. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because see, in acting, I can act like a comedian.
You can be funny. You can be serious.
Well,
you can do
It
voices.
seems like
Yes.
it's the thing you do the most, no?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
There you go.
so
Do you take classes or anything like that?
nope.
You just go for it.
Yep.
Do you read any books about acting?
Nope.
None of them. You haven't read even not even a single book on how to act or anything.
Nope. Probably watch a couple of videos, and that's probably about it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
What videos?
I'm probably just some on YouTube or whatever and stuff like that.
What, like how to be in front of a camera? Like what are the acting videos on? I've never seen them.
No, I never seen them either. But no. But what I'm saying is, if anything, I'll watch some on YouTube because I watch a couple of YouTube videos about like doing voiceover acting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I watched a couple. I want to say, I can't remember when, but it was a long time ago because really I don't even look into that stuff all that much. But if I come across it, I'll watch it.
Oh, okay. So if you just if it finds itself on your feed, you'll take a look.
Yes, exactly. Now voiceover, I do look at that. Like I might find a couple of whatever and look into it. But for the most part, when I'm on YouTube, I'm looking to a whole bunch of like conspiracy stuff, and I started getting into the whole crypto thing like you have and stuff like that. So now I watch that stuff on the daily. But but like the acting and stuff like that, I probably might need to take some classes because that would help me get a little bit further.
Well, what's fun is that like some of the Meisner techniques, like when you learn how to act, depending on the style of acting and the teacher, some of it's a lot of fun. Especially like the warm-up exercises and like how to be free.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like how to be in touch with, the wildness and, of the moment.
Yeah.
So some of that stuff is actually kind of fun. If you ask me, all the best acting actually happens in classes. It very rarely happens on the stage. And if you give a guy, 5 to 10 chances, he might be able to deliver on camera.
Yeah.
But all the best acting happens in classes.
Yeah, but
And I've seen it a million times.
The amazing thing is about YouTube is like, you could literally learn how to do anything. Like if you wanted to learn how to play drums, it'll teach you how to hold the sticks. It'll teach you what rudiments to learn. It'll teach. I fixed my pool filter because I went on YouTube and figured it out.
That's funny because I was trying to fix my headlight the other day and
You YouTubed it?
I YouTubed it. We couldn't find it, but it had turned out that I had broken the part and didn't know. So me and Ron Bojack are trying to fix the thing. And finally he's like, dude, this is broken. I'm like, oh, that's why we can't figure it out. Like I broke the part, but YouTube is a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can find that
If you're looking for growth,
amount of stuff. Yeah.
And what kind of crypto guys are you looking at? who do you watch for crypto?
I pretty much watch the Bearable Bull.
Oh, really? I don't look at that one.
No,
I don't know that one.
because me, I end up dating one coin.
You do.
I end up dating one. You told me about it. Like
I know. Don't hate it. Don't date it. Just trade it.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm looking at a few right now, and I've been actually kind of getting into it, kind of deep and stuff.
What was the last date? Did you break up? Did you sell it, or are you still in it?
Oh no, I'm still in it.
What are you in?
XRP.
Oh, okay.
I'm an XRP.
And what's it worth right now?
23 cents.
And what'd you buy it at?
I think I bought it at 30.
Oh, so you're down. Well, the market's down though.
Yeah, I bought it at 30. Like when it kept going down, if it went down, I bought more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still good and cheap to where you can, because they always say you don't want to buy high. Because you buy high, it's gonna do nothing but go down.
It's a weird thing buying as you go lower. It's a very counterintuitive proposition to make, man. You're like, oh, look at this, I'm losing money. Let me double down. Let me double down.
I know,
Because you gotta believe that you're.
But the thing is like one day it's down. You know, say you buy a Tezo or something. I mean, and there are a couple of whatever they are.
Tezos are low today to like low twos. But
yeah, it's like
$2.18
or whatever they are. So like, and then like today it'll be that much, and then next week it'll be $4, and you're like, oh, I'm doing good. Then you'll be like, oh well, I'm just gonna not look at those, and I'm gonna try to get something else. And you're gonna go back and then like, oh, Tezos just went down like 15%. You know, like, well, maybe I should buy some more of those. And then you still like, well, I'm not gonna buy these. I'm gonna buy more of these and hope they go. Like,
it's bizarre. There are
just
those
buy
days
Bitcoin. I think is the best way to do it. Is just put your money into the Bitcoin itself instead of.
Well, Bitcoin is super high now. Unless you got the funds to do it. I mean,
yeah, but you could put $4 on Bitcoin.
I know you can buy a little bit of a Bitcoin.
You can buy bits of
little itty bitty Bitcoin. But you know, it's funny because I'll be washing my car like, especially in 2017, the last bull run was ridiculous. So like I can remember my buddy Amir up in Jersey. He's like, yeah, I checked my Bitcoin. I went out to dinner with the family, and I get out. It was like, I made $1,500. And it was just every day. Like every time you turned around, you were like, oh my God, I made how much? And 4 hours later, you'd be like, oh my God, I made another 1,500. Like, I mean, it was just like a skyrocket.
I think it went up to 19,000.
Well, we were over 20. It was 20,000.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, dude, that was some. Well, I mean, we were all jumping up and down when that happened.
But then it didn't stay. It didn't last long.
No, it went all the way back down to it corrected.
It went down to like what?
It took a little while though,
6
like
or 7, didn't it? It went all the way back.
It went well, yeah. I mean, it went lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
It went the lowest it's been since then. I think was just this March though, because of the pandemic. It was
it
touched 3,500, but it was really the candle ended in the 5s.
I think it's going to happen again though.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting. I'm hoping it does, man.
I mean, but it's going to be another bull run.
Oh yeah, we're like at the beginning of the bull run right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm definitely waiting. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I mean, I've been seeing all kind of stuff. They say Bitcoin might go up to $100,000 in the future and stuff like that. And
well, if you follow the chart, yeah, it should be about 140,000.
Yeah,
but it goes by market cap. So like all the money in crypto or in Bitcoin is called its market capitalization.
Yes.
So right now it's only worth a couple $100 billion.
Yeah.
If we can get it to by the time Bitcoin's market cap,
yes, not
all the crypto, but just Bitcoin, by the time we can get it to 3 trillion, Bitcoin will be worth about 142,000 each Bitcoin. Oh, now 3 trillion is nothing. Like the gold market is, I think, 6 trillion. So gold is only, and like right now Bitcoin is matched with silver for market cap.
Yes.
For all the money that's in the asset.
Yes.
So, and now these things are tiny, even gold, these are tiny market caps. I mean, the stock market is ridiculous. I mean, student debt is 1.5 trillion. You know what I mean? And that's not an asset, like, so for Bitcoin for the entire market of Bitcoin to reach 3 trillion is not that big a deal. The last time the market crashed in 2007, 8, and 9, we had $600 billion in derivatives. Now we've added 400 billion. So we have $1 quadrillion in derivatives. So not only have we not fixed the problem, but we've almost doubled it. So yeah, we need a correction.
I think he said crypto is going to be that correction.
So I think some form of crypto is going to most certainly be And then today, a big news came out today in crypto. Ron Potter, what's up? Samantha, what's up? So today a big thing came out. An ETF finally, the crypto world's been waiting a long time for an ETF, electronically traded fund, and it just came out today. The news that they're going to finally back one. So that lets a lot of these institutional people ramp on even easier. It's happening. It's definitely happening. The problem, it's not mainstream, is the gas fees on Ethereum. So like if this podcast was selling T-shirts for $25, and I said, but you can only buy it in crypto, it would cost you like $7
Yes.
in gas fees, in transaction costs,
Yes.
in crypto.
Yes.
So they're trying to solve that problem.
Mhm.
And they finally have one that's working out called DAI, which is from MakerDAO, and it's like a self-regulating stable coin. So it's not pegged to the dollar, but it's a stable coin.
Yes.
So it's not an asset match like Tether and USDC. If there's 100 million of them out in the world, they also have to have $100 million in cash,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So DAI doesn't have to do that. It's a different protocol, but it can be pegged as a stable coin. And so the same transaction would be like 18 cents. So from $7 right now on the Ethereum network
Yes.
for the gas transaction
Yes.
fees, the same exact transaction can happen on DAI now, and it would be pennies, literally pennies. Even if you sent $1,000, like it wouldn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
So once that kind of thing happens, and regular merchants can use it, like if I can use it in my dog grooming business,
Yes.
you know, like our average dog is $60. And so if I tell people you have to use crypto, it would cost them $15 on top of that. You know, like they're not going to give me $75 because I'm demanding it's in crypto.
Yeah.
But if I say to them, listen,
That's the problem with spending it. Yeah.
that's the problem with it, you know, is that right now it's clogged. You know, they need to figure out some problems.
Oh,
with
don't
it.
worry. They'll figure it
They're
out.
figuring it out. All the smartest minds in the world are working on crypto.
It's about to be a whole financial reset.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But they're working on it really, really hard. But if I can go to a customer and say, hey, I only accept crypto, and they say, why won't you take my credit card? I'll say, because your credit card is going to cost me $1.50 for the transaction plus 2.87%. You know, which is on $100 is going to cost me, you know, about $4 or 17 cents.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah,
And they're gonna go, oh, okay, I
yeah.
understand. How do I do it? You know, you know what I mean? Like,
It's just amazing how everything's got their hand in your pocket.
Everybody's got. Well, that's the thing about. I don't think people understand Bitcoin, and what they do understand probably scares them. But the fact that it's trustless.
Yeah.
There's no third party. I don't
I
have
don't
to
have to pay
trust
the bank to use my money.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the good part about it. You could be in it yourself.
Yeah.
You. Yeah, it's just you.
Exactly.
You know.
I mean, you got to pay the government their piece, but
Yeah, taxes are taxes. That's different.
Yeah.
But you know, the fact that it's decentralized, which is weird to people, but it's similar to like open source computing. Like I use Unreal Engine from Epic Games,
Yes.
and the software is completely free. You know, and I can go in there and create. I can create. You know, Fortnite is done on Epic Games,
Yes.
so you can create Fortnite, you know, for free. But then when you put it out, if you make a certain amount of money, you have to start giving them a percentage of it.
And they'll be like, hey, you're
You know.
making money over there?
But people don't understand this concept. It's a very new concept to deal with decentralized or
Yes.
open source.
Yes.
You know, most business people, they don't understand the concept of how it's going to eventually bring them money.
Yes.
So they don't trust it, or they, you know, a lot of the opposite of that is centralized, which is behind a closed door with old white men smoking cigars, laughing about how much money they're taking from us. You know, like,
so much money.
you know, yeah, you know,
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah, you know, the rulers of the world, you know, but
The elite.
the elite, you know. But yeah, no, I have many hopes for crypto.
Hey, my.
But you were also in Tesla, and you were also in Apple.
Yeah, but I pulled out of both of those. And
Did you make money?
I actually lost money with that. I mean, I went in it right before the split,
Yeah,
and then the
Yeah.
split happened, so I ended up having.
and then the market came down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I could leave that sitting in there, or I can just take that out and put it into crypto. So I took that out and put it into crypto.
But now you're not putting in large amounts of money where it's putting you. You're only using what you're willing to lose.
Yes, that's it.
So like it's like going to college. I mean, you know, you got to play the game. You got to lose. You got to lose.
Exactly.
It's how we learn.
Exactly.
You know, so if it's within your means, if you say, listen, I'm going to lose this $100, but I'm going to learn a whole bunch of bullshit so I don't make those mistakes again, that's a great education.
Yes.
But most people either go in too strong, too hard,
Yes.
too soon, or they let someone else do it who's also a crook, you know, like, and they lose their shirts, you know.
And then another thing with this, you can't go in there with emotions. You got to go in there with logic. So
Yeah.
if you start going there with emotions and stuff like, oh man, like, oh my god, like, no, don't go in there with all that, because you're just gonna mess yourself up. You're just gonna be a nervous wreck. because then you're always going to be like on the edge, like, oh my God, oh, it's up. Oh my God, yeah, I'm on top of the world and stuff like that. You can be happy about it or whatever and stuff like that, but then you get yourself on that high, but then all of a sudden it goes down, you're ready to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So like I've been holding Bitcoin for years and
Yes.
years and years, right?
yes.
And his brother too. And he, we all have Bitcoin. So, but his brother's probably been in it the longest. And like we're used to it going up and down. So like
Yeah.
for us, like a 20% swing is nothing to us. We go,
Yes.
whatever. But recently I changed the way I'm doing it. And so I'm trying to get out high and
Yes.
when it's going to swing low and then
Yes.
and then get back in low and let it go high and come around,
Yes,
so
there we go.
because I'm trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. It's not
Yeah.
about money. I got to be careful with my tax situation because you got to pay every time you come out. You got to pay the capital gains. So if you put in
Yeah.
$1,000 and you pull out $1,400, you got to pay taxes on that 400.
Yeah.
Now, if you put that 1,400 back in
Mm-hmm.
and you don't take out that tax piece,
Yes.
the 35%, let's say of the 400,
Yes.
if you don't take that out and put it on the side and you gamble with it again and you lose it, well, now you got trouble because now you don't have, and if you stay in it, if you don't realize losses,
Yes.
then you're you're not balancing out your portfolio with gains and losses.
Yes.
So if you only have gains, and you're sitting on a coin waiting for it to come back up,
Yes.
so now you're losing,
Mhm.
but your taxes are up here. So you have to realize losses.
Yes.
And most people don't. They sit on it. They start dating it.
Yes.
So like you're dating a coin that's
Yes.
already lost you
Yes.
like 4% or something, maybe more. You're like 30% down actually. All right, 27%.
But like it's okay though, because like I'm just sticking with it for right now, just
Yeah.
to see what it can actually do, because I know it's like 5,000 different cryptos out there and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, most of us are only in the top. Well, yes, but and especially with DeFi, like half these things are garbage. Like 99% of them are never going to become anything.
No.
They're just great marketing campaigns and taking the money and
I want to make a coin and put it out there.
Yeah, I mean, the top.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a coin.
Yeah, they're all open source. There's a couple that aren't open source, but the majority are open source.
Yes.
So you could just go in and change a couple of little, X's and O's, and boom, you got Desmond Coin, which
Just
some
like
people
that.
might support. apparently Ron Potter would support it, and Samantha Burton would support it, and maybe even Sphere.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
thanks,
but no,
Ron.
it's a funny thing though with crypto because the
Thanks,
people just don't get it,
Yes.
and they don't understand it, and they don't want to understand it.
Oh, believe me, it's crazy. Like I'm still new to it myself. I mean, because like you have a whole lot of knowledge behind it.
I've been doing it for years.
I know you could pretty much run your own YouTube channel about it.
I probably could. Me and his brother combined could definitely. Yes,
Why don't y'all do that?
definitely. He's been working out of state for months.
Fudge.
Yeah, we thought about it at one point. We were going to do something years ago. We were going to do something. We were going to start a school and do what's that when you go into a hotel and have a little convention?
Yeah.
We were going to design a course to teach people so they'd understand it and whatnot.
Yeah.
The trouble is people don't understand the dollar. They don't understand our own currency and how it works and how the Federal Reserve, they don't understand. So then what they accuse Bitcoin of and what they accuse crypto of
Yes.
is actually what the actual problem is, and it exists in the system they have now,
The elephant in the room.
but they don't understand that.
Yeah.
So
I think
then
it's a scam. It's all a scam.
they think it's a scam, and they think it's being used for bad. It's like, well, nothing has been used for more bad than the US dollar. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
Like,
because
nothing
Bitcoin
anywhere.
Bitcoin was like with the dark web where you can like go in and buy all these drugs and buy like traced phones with a Bitcoin. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they even say it on like these stupid like cop movies and you hear it all the time. how
Yeah,
it's used
it
for,
got a lot of negative
for
press.
bullshit, but,
But
it's
the
not
funny thing-
really what it's used for.
No, it's not really what it is at all. But the funny thing about that is that like good cops
Yes.
understand that criminals are smarter than them.
Yes.
And the way to infiltrate criminal empires is to get to a point where you can steal their software and then reverse engineer it to capture them.
Yes.
That's the best, that's the FBI,
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to do, because criminals are always 1 and 2 steps ahead of law enforcement. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is like 10 steps ahead
Yes.
of governments, especially this government.
Yes.
There are other governments that are handling it much better. The English government just came out with the most ridiculous statement where, they're going to try and have some laws in place by like 2025. And it's like, guys, like
2025.
yeah. It's like ridiculous. You're like, guys, man, like this thing is happening like underneath
Right.
you. Like,
It's like right now.
yeah, you're gone in 2025. Like,
What? I beg your pardon.
yeah, it's scary.
But no, it's all moving pretty fast. When I see it, that's what's everything's going digital. Everything's
going digital,
It's going to happen no matter if
Yeah.
you like it or not.
And then we'll get a solar flare
And then everything will go.
and
to
it'll be
shit.
done over. We'll all be like, what happened?
Now that you say that, I heard some about it. It might be a solar flare on the 21st of December.
Well, I don't know. That seems like a strange day, right? That's like the equinox, right?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
shortest day of the year.
Mhm.
It is, and then you put. Hold on, do you add?
Today was the equinox.
It's
Yesterday,
like
or today was the
Y2K,
equinox.
dude.
Oh man, so you add 12 and 21 together.
Uh-oh, you're gonna do like numerology on me now,
30,
dude?
33. No, let me
That's the
stop.
other thing. That's the other thing, dude. You're into
Oh, astrology and stuff
Astrology.
like that. Yeah, I look into everything.
what got you into astrology? Jay, what's up, buddy? What got you into astrology?
I can't remember what got me into it exactly, but I remember just getting more like when I just started reading my like horoscope and stuff
You
like
saw-
that.
yeah.
You start reading stuff, and then I start reading about my sign and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what, that does sound a lot like me. And you start gaining interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started looking at more and more stuff, and then the whole thing gets kind of complex. When I started looking more into it, the more complex it got, because
And you're like totally down the rabbit hole, dude. Like you believe in astrology,
yes,
100%.
yes,
You have no doubt,
no doubt.
and you make life decisions based on astrology.
Oh no! I ain't saying I make life decisions on it. I just find it interesting
But wait a minute, if you buy it completely, then why would you not make
because
life decisions?
because here's the thing. I don't sit there and just be reading up on it all the time. Like, let me see what I should do today based on my astrology. You get what I'm saying? But when I go and look at things, like when they say, okay, well, Mars is going to be in retrograde for these many months or whatever and stuff like that, and this might end up happening. You're going to see a whole bunch of like civil unrest, and it's going to be a whole bit. You're going to see stuff like protests and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm looking like, so either this stuff is somewhat real or because I watch different
so
astrologers.
you've seen it happen. So the people that you are into astrology wise have made predictions that have come true.
pretty much.
And then what kind of time frame are you talking about? 3 months, 6 months, a year? Like how
Oh.
far in advance can they guess?
Let me see. I want to say one I watched was right. I want to say from February or March, when they were just saying it's gonna be some chaotic thing coming up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but see, this was when everything already passed. I started going back watching old stuff just to see what they were saying before everything actually happened.
Before January when we had an
before
idea.
stuff
Yeah.
was happening. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's interesting. And then they're just saying when the planets get into a certain alignment and stuff like that,
Yeah.
get in retrograde and stuff, and certain things happen because they say like that each planet has its own frequency,
Pete, what's up, dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
and they say that everything every planet affects everything that happens here on Earth.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. I just don't follow it.
I mean,
like-
anybody can say. I mean, it's like magic almost. Anybody can say, "Okay, something bad's gonna happen."
Well,
You know,
I mean, I
shit,
knew like
something
I
bad will
bought.
happen in 30 seconds
I
all
bought-
over the world.
I
You
bought.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, especially around you.
Yeah.
But no, I was buying food in January for this thing. Like the second week of January, I was buying food for this pandemic to hit, and then I was buying more in February.
Well, that's because you listen to Gary, not
I
because you
didn't-
listen to astronomy.
Well, no, well, actually, it's funny. Like Jay Levine is watching, and his son was doing the same exact thing because he was getting information from Reddit, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, and I was getting information, yes, from other sources than the mainstream news. So when Wuhan like shut down, locked in 7 million people, I was like, oh, let me keep an eye on that. And then 2 days later, it was 12 million people. I was like, oh, time to go shopping, like right now.
That's because you're
Because
staying progressive.
If China, because if China has a problem with 7 million, they got to lock down 7 million people. They can do that, right?
Yes.
We can't do that here.
No, we're
but-
spoiled.
but when they upped it to 12, like within a day or two, I was like, oh, they have no control. And if anyone's got a chance, it's China, because they can do anything they want to their people. So I was like, oh, that's dangerous. Like that thing's going worldwide. So I ran out in early January, and bought a bunch of food. And then when it landed here in February, I was like, oh, we're in for trouble. And
So
went out
you
and
didn't
got
get the
more.
astronomy memo for the toilet paper.
But I didn't need the astronomy. No, it's funny too. My father was like, "Oh, you better buy toilet paper." I'm like, "What are you talking about toilet paper, man?" Like,
Dip your ass
and then
in the tub.
he was right, like
Because you're going to shit yourself when you
because I know, right? I would have sold it. I would have made a fortune on toilet paper if I
You
known that was
would've.
going to happen. man.
Charmin, you would have some of the
You know?
top quality toilet paper.
Yeah,
right
man,
there.
I'd have been selling that to everyone.
And Germex.
Yeah, and I'd have been buying it before nobody was buying toilet paper in January.
It was like, why you buying all that toilet paper? Like,
Yeah.
you'll see.
You'll see. Yeah, I got a truckload.
Like, this
delivered.
guy is stupid.
Even when my dad said it, I'm like, I'm telling this guy to buy rice and beans just in case, the shit hits the fan.
Exactly.
And he's like, yeah, I'm buying toilet paper. I
Because
was
the
like,
shit's
what are you
hitting the
talking
fan. That's
So-
why it's
so-
getting
so
the
what-
about?
toilet
The shit hit
paper.
the fan, the wall, the everything.
It's all over the walls. It's all, wait, so you got people eating toilet paper casseroles and
Oh,
stuff like that because
God.
they had no choice but to eat it now. They're like,
I still don't
So
understand
what
the
do you mean?
toilet
What
paper
would you
thing, man.
done? What do you have done? You would have changed your name to like Joey Boombots and sold toilet paper out of the
Yeah,
back of your, out of the back of your Cadillac?
I joined everybody else on OBT selling what I got.
oh my god.
You would wear that
Yeah.
shirt.
That was the one weird thing about like moving down here. OBT is strange to me because it
It's like
reminds
Hempstead
me.
Turnpike.
Yeah, but it's like because it's prostitutes and stuff like that, like walking the streets, and I haven't seen that since before Giuliani. Like we
Yeah,
haven't
that's
seen
true.
that where we're from in New York in
Yeah.
decades.
Yes.
So like being on OBT was weird when I first got here.
Because you like everything was
We're
behind
like,
the times.
oh, check it out, man! There's like actual like street walking prostitutes.
It's like
that's weird.
1970 all over
Yeah, it's like
again.
it's like 1983. You're like, what the hell's going on? And then Giuliani came in, but then during the pandemic, I would still go and get Indian food down OBT. And now what happened was there'd be no cars. There was nothing but prostitutes and homeless people. And then I was like, oh,
That's
this
why there
is-
was no more toilet paper.
That was why there was no- So I'm like looking up the block. I'm like, stopped at a light. I'm like, oh my God, where am I, man? Because there was no cars on the road, height of pandemic.
yes.
And I'm like, let me go get some Indian food takeout,
Yes.
because I can only go so long without Indian food.
I know, right?
Like
You had to have a curry and everything.
You gotta
You're gonna need
Yeah,
toilet
yeah.
paper. You're gonna need toilet paper for that too.
I
Oh.
never had a problem with toilet paper. We never ran out. But the OBT was real scary then, man. I was like,
It's like zombies walking around,
man.
like,
it was like zombies. People like washing themselves at the
Car wash.
when you can wash the windshield at your car
Yeah.
at the gas station, like
Yeah.
girls cleaning themselves and
With the
and
dirty
I'm like,
water that you clean your
with the-
windshield?
Yeah, man.
Oh, but no.
I was like, man, where am I?
but no.
Like the blue water?
You don't actually think they're putting anything other than just water in there, Dan. Do you?
Yeah, right. But
Like
no.
the
But no. What was
blue
crazy
water.
about it? I remember like in right there in Sanford. When like me and my friend or whatever. We had walked downtown.
Yeah.
It was so like at that time when
Yeah.
everybody was on lockdown and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was so quiet. All you heard was birds. That's all you
In the
heard.
whole
Nothing else.
downtown area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Birds. That there was nobody else. It's
Nobody.
like it's just empty.
And no business open.
I-
See, the Indian place was open.
Yeah. Cause you still, you gonna get that food. They gonna
Yeah,
make that
man.
food.
They're not shutting down.
They ain't finna close.
Yeah, they ain't close.
No.
Probably Chinese too.
I mean, then seafood places. A lot of like seafood takeout places were
Yeah,
open
yeah.
too. So that's where everybody was eating. Like everybody got a stimulus check or whatever. Everyone's going to go buy food.
What'd you do with the stimulus check? Did you buy crypto? What'd you buy?
Oh, you know what? I actually did save some of that, and I actually did put some of that.
A lot of people put it in the market.
It's a
A
smart
lot of
idea.
people who didn't need it were like, I'm going to invest it. Everybody right now got Robinhood and started
Yeah, I got
investing.
Robinhood on my phone.
You do?
Yeah, I got Robinhood. I got
That's how you
Coinbase. I got Robinhood, Coinbase, Uphold.
And that's how you did Tesla and
Yeah,
Apple?
because I downloaded Robinhood first, and I did Tesla and Apple off there, like right before that split happened. But then, like I said, like when I lost some money on that, I was like, let me take this out just to put it in something else, because I keep hearing about this stock market crashes coming up. So, but I keep hearing how crypto is going to be the future. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the future. So I'm looking like, let me move that from over here and put it into something that's gonna like for the long term gonna actually do something.
Yeah.
Might potentially do something.
Yeah, I don't know when the future happens, but I'm looking forward to it.
I know the future is going to happen in the next few seconds. Oh, there.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't know like when, like actually this bull run will probably be like straight through 2022.
Yes.
So we'll
It's
be
gonna
in
just
this one a
keep-
long
It's
time.
going to just
man.
keep
Like,
climbing.
to
keep
go from
climbing.
10 grand to 120, 140 grand.
They got to do something, man, because like there's more homeless people on every street corner sleeping in every bus stop. I mean, it's getting.
I know the homeless is getting bad
I
here.
mean, every customer I go to, somebody in the family lost their job.
I'm so happy I'm not in New York, man. I am so
it's
happy. I'm
rough.
not
I
in New
heard.
York,
I heard
man.
it's. I heard it's really bad up there.
It's really
Everybody
bad,
losing
man.
their
Like,
jobs, man.
yeah.
People are out of work.
I got friends that can't open their businesses still,
Yeah.
Oh,
and like
well,
good businesses, man, like $1 million
I got
businesses.
friends in Costa Rica that are having hard times.
Yeah,
running their
he's got a friend in the
business.
jungle who can't do nothing, and the coconuts
Damn.
fall out the tree.
And there's
You know,
coconuts.
like-
there's no people.
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
rough,
man. There's
man.
a bunch
Everybody's
of rough people. I went to work
lot of
one
people
week
out of
and
work.
nobody had a job the whole week.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
like
well-
out grooming dogs all week. Nobody had a job.
taking,
Yeah,
taking
man, it's
bubble
bad.
baths at 2
I
on a
mean,
Wednesday.
everything is collapsing right now.
Yeah.
Out with the old, in with the new. That's pretty much where it's going to end up going. To.
You know, I was talking to a friend yesterday or 2 days ago, and he's up in Jersey. He owns a moving company, and he could hire 50 guys tomorrow,
Yes.
but he just can't find the work. He can't find the workers.
Yes.
They don't want to do it. But it's funny when you like, and we're working, and you're working, but a bunch of people aren't, and
I know, it's kind of crazy.
there's only so far that they're going to be
and the
civil
people
about
that
it.
are working aren't super slam though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not
Like,
super slam, but I'm working steady. I
Yeah.
mean, if I'm paying the bills and feeding my family, everything's fine. But I met a guy on my street walking his dog, and it was late at night, like 12:30. I'm walking my dog before bed,
Yes.
and this little dog comes running up to me. There's no street lights in my neighborhood,
Yes.
so it's pretty dark. So this little white schnauzer runs up, and he scared me for a minute. And then I'm like, oh, all right, cool, I know that dog. And then I'm like, it was just his thing coming running up, like,
whatever. Like, hey, what's
oh,
up?
like, all right, cool. He was cool. He's not going to attack my dog. And then the owner comes out of the darkness, and
Out of the darkness, like.
I mean, there's no streetlights. You can't see. So you're going to only see like maybe two car
He
lights.
lives in a scary.
Yeah, I live in, like,
nighttime.
yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, where I live there's no light.
All right, good. I'm not coming to your house tonight.
Yeah, no. So this guy walks up to get his dog. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, oh man, it's not good. This ain't good, man. He's like, I can't feed my dog. And I was like, oh, now this guy lives in my neighborhood. Like, so at what point does the guy who can't feed his dog and then feed himself and feed his family, at what point is he coming through your window?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and this guy lives in my neighborhood, and I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to hear that.
It's
like,
one of those desperate times call for
you
desperate
know what I
measures
mean?
type
Like
situations.
at some point, like these people who aren't working are gonna flip, and they're gonna,
Do things they never thought they would do.
no hunger will
But
drive
even
you
you go
insane.
into like, you go into like any of these stores, and there's nobody working there, and the only people that are working there have a mask on. I mean, you can only walk one way, go through one door. You're only allowed to do one. Like, it's like it's not going to be the same for a really long time. So these people who had all lost their jobs, like where they go? What are they going to do? Where are they going to live? Where are they going to go? Once they don't get a stimulation check and they can't pay their mortgage, they're going to be on the street, obviously, right? Where else are they going to go?
I don't know, man, but they're gonna try and get in other people's windows. Is what I'm saying. That's
Oh,
the
and
problem.
that-
They're
that's why-
totally
why-
going to want to do
That's
that.
why all the ammo is getting sold out. That's why all that
A lot of guns getting sold.
yeah.
You could open up a gun and toilet paper shop, man. You'd be in it to win it.
Yeah, if you can selling guns and toilet paper,
Yeah,
you're
come
in.
and get your toilet paper out here. We got your toilet paper, got your gun. Go ahead and get.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to come to my neighborhood, man. Like I live in old Orlando. Like these people,
Yeah, they drive lawnmowers around for fun, not like because
like tractors go down my block.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
to
yeah,
go
they
pick
just-
up eggs
If they go visit a friend, like they take the tractor or
with
the
a
lawnmower.
shotgun.
Yeah,
Yeah, and a
Yeah,
helmet.
Yeah, I'm
They're good
definitely like
people.
coming over there.
yeah, they're good people, but
Oh, they're all
yeah,
good
you know,
people.
Oh yeah.
But,
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
No, but I think what's going to end up happening, they probably might end up coming up with some kind of universal income or something like that. Something, because if people are just out there not able to do anything, think how many millions of people that's not able to.
I don't know what they're gonna do, man, but it seems like they can't get their heads out of their ass. Like they only seem to be those who make the choices around here lately just can't seem to get out of their own way. I mean, it doesn't seem that difficult to me.
Well, all the stores
know.
have like people lined up to return like their kid's bike from Christmas.
Do they really?
Yeah, like you go in. Like Kimmy went into Walmart. she was saying like the place was nuts. Like the guy was trying to return a bike because he had no money and they weren't saying no. And like this guy's fighting and another person comes over and then like it's a chaos and there's only 3 people behind.
It's gonna get ugly out there.
There's only 3
man.
people working in the whole store, you know. So it's like, you know, it's gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, it's going to get better, but it's going to get a whole lot worse before it ever gets better. That's
Yes.
the thing.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like a 6-pack of Charmin and a 9mm round, please. I think that's Dean telling us the show's over.
What
So
time is
Desmond,
it?
leave us
Is
on
it
a good note, dude. We just brought the whole thing down. We have more people talking about bad stuff than we had when we were just chilling.
Yeah.
If we
Oh.
talk about doom and gloom, watch us now. All right, so leave us on a good note, dude. All right, let's do the outro beat. Why don't we create a song, the intro for the show?
Oh, the intro.
Yeah, right. So it's enough about me.
Enough about me.
All right. So
All
you
right.
give us the beatbox, and you'll do enough about me, and I'll be like, hell yeah. All right, and we'll do like
Enough about me, yeah. What about you?
hell yeah,
Got some Charmin and bullets too.
hell
Here
yeah,
we go. Come on, Joe. Give me hype man.
hell yeah. Ooh,
Keep it cool. Joe talks too much, so what you gonna do?
and that's it. It ends like that. Give me up over here, bro.
Oh man.
Thanks for coming on, folks. Or thanks for watching, or whatever. And we'll do it again next week. Next time, interact a little, people. You're all lame. You're all watching. Don't say nothing. Last week we were killing it. You got to say something. Oh, Eric,
and
you
I
came
was,
in
and
too
I was
late.
here. Nobody ain't want.
Eric came in too late.
Let me
Sorry,
stop.
bro. We're out of here. All right. Thank you all. Have a good one.